Hello, I'm working on wedging some clay so I can throw it either tomorrow or in the next couple days, so we're doing that right now. I've already measured out all of the clay from this bag to a bit under 1.5 pounds, so I have enough to make large tumblers, bowls, large mugs, and stuff like that. It's a lot easier to prep the clay ahead of time because otherwise I end up running back and forth, constantly going back and getting more clay, getting it prepped. So I just prep it all ahead of time. Yeah, so we're doing that right now. I've already got a few pieces already wedged up and I've got another 10 to get wedged. Part of the reason you wedge it, other than part of the reason you wedge the clay, other than it being, I am not good at talking right now. Okay, so I'm wedging the clay to make sure everything is the same moisture level and like stiffness, because otherwise, like this piece, I cut it off exactly from the big chunk of clay. And it's exactly the right amount it's supposed to be, but some parts of it are stiffer than others because this end was like outside of the bag. This part was not. And if you have a piece of clay that's not quite consistent, it can be difficult to throw with, or it just won't throw nicely at all, and you'll end up with sides that are this thin and this thick. Or just topsy-turvy top. Yeah. So I've just gotta wedge all this clay, get it ready, stuff it in the bag, spray it with water, and leave it for the next day. Yeah, all wedged. I'm just gonna smooth out the spots where it's not smooth together, because when I spray it with water, I don't want water pooling in those spots because that can lead it to start breaking apart. Yeah. Yeah, that side's done, all nice and clear. This side's not. Yeah, smooth it out a bit. I just need it so there's no spots water can get stuck and make the clay not consistent. Oh, done. And it goes in the bag with the rest. But yeah, and I've also got leftover bits. They don't quite add up to any of the amounts of clay I need for something, so they go in the bag and they sit there. They'll get mixed with clay from the next bag I open. But yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. don't really know what to talk about because not much to. I'm also going to be making a lot more glaze soon because most of my glaze buckets are fairly empty right now. So can't delay that for much longer. Gotta do it for the next glaze fire because otherwise I'm going to be emptying the bisque and having to deal with it then. Which I hate doing. Done that before. It's awful because it's just like I want to get to the fun part of getting the glazing done and then waiting for the kiln to be ready. Instead of the oh so fun part of mixing glazes for hours and hours and hours and wearing the stupid mask. But yeah, when I head home today, I'm taking my electronic scale with me so I can measure out glaze ingredients as long as it's not windy. Because currently, they're kind of just sitting around in bins while we're waiting for stuff to get down, building the house. Don't have a whole ton of storage space for it, and I need them to be accessible. So they're outside, underneath stuff, but I don't exactly have a building I can drag those heavy bins into and then deal with them there. Especially because some of those bins full of glaze material, they are very heavy. Because some of them had a full 50-pound bag of whatever it was dumped in them. And then more put in because I had more of that same material. So they're a little bit heavy. So as long as weather's nice and there's no rain or much wind, like tomorrow maybe, I will be working on that. But yeah, don't really know what else to say, so I'm gonna end the video here. Bye bye.